Okay, so I'm lightly filling in my brows with a dark brown eyebrow pencil. Okay, very, very lightly. You don't want to apply too thickly because then it will look waxy. Okay, then I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade, I think this is beige, and it's way, way lighter than my skin tone. Normally we use two shades lighter, but then I wanted a very light background for the eyeshadow that I was going to use. Okay, so I'm going over the top with another concealer, LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze, which is almost the same as my skin tone. It makes it easier to blend this way. Okay, so yeah, then I'm going in with a hydrating mist because my face was a bit dry. And then after that, I apply my Revlon Photo Ready primer. Okay, yeah, just rub it in, make sure it's absorbed into the skin, and wait a couple of minutes for it to dry, and then start applying your foundation. Okay, when you apply a foundation, start in the middle of the face and work towards the outside. If you start on the perimeter, you are going to have a saturation of product on the sides of your face that will be difficult to blend out. Okay, so yeah, start with fresh product on the inner face and then work with that product towards the end. Don't apply fresh product to the end. Okay, so I'm going in with a Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 380. It's about 2 shades darker than my skin tone. I'm just trying to contour my forehead. Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to add some dimension back into my face. So I'm contouring my forehead and I'm taking my time blending it out because you don't want a demarcation between the 2 shades of foundation that I've already applied. I'm using the same foundation I used to contour my forehead to contour my cheeks. Okay, trying to just make my cheekbones pop a bit. All right, so I'm just blending. Be patient with the blending because it takes time, and it, yeah, it's everything, because then if you don't blend the two colors so that they fade into each other nicely, you will look like God knows what. And then I'm using the same shade to contour my jawline as well, and I'm also using that shade to sort of bridge the gap between my face and my neck, because my neck is way, way darker than my face, and it always looks like I'm wearing a mask when I'm wearing a foundation. So I'm trying to bring those two colors together so that the demarcation is not so pronounced between the two colors. Okay, so I'm just blending away, and then I'm using the same concealer that I used below my brows to highlight my face. I know it is way lighter, but then I prefer to work with a lighter concealer and then apply one that is 2 shades lighter than my skin on top of that one. Okay, so on top of this one I'm gonna add toffee, and then yeah, blend away with a damp sponge. Blend away. Okay, so yeah, take your time as well, you know, because you don't want to look like you just threw a patches of concealer strategically on your face. Okay, so blend, you know, take your time and make sure that whatever it is that you are blending, right, you do not distribute all over your face. Okay, stick it to where you want it to do the job. All right, so if you are highlighting your under eyes, make sure that your concealer stays in the under eye area. Don't migrate it somewhere else. Okay, don't migrate it to your temples or way down, way down to your cheeks. Just just keep it in that area that you want to highlight, because at the end of the day you want to give your face dimension. You do not want to make your face look lighter than it is or it should be. Okay, yeah, take your time with the blending, especially with the under eye area, because those little folds of skin tend to make the concealer crease. Then immediately afterwards, set your concealer with a powder of your choice. I'm using the Yardley translucent powder. Okay, I'm using the Yardley translucent powder to set the under eye area. Okay, then I'm gonna leave that on to catch some fallout from the eyeshadow that I'm using to apply, that the eyeshadow that I'm applying on my lower lash line, actually, just to add some color to my lower lash line. It's the same color eyeshadow I used as a transition color on my eyeshadow. Okay, apologies about the clip for the eyeshadow. I lost it, guys, deleted it by mistake. So yeah, that happened. Okay, so I'm just using that shade of red and a bit of black to just, yeah, add some color there, and then I'm wiping it, brushing it off with a fluffy brush. Just brush it off, and then I'm taking a very small sponge. It's a damp sponge. I'm blending the concealer on my nose. Okay, then I'm setting it with a translucent powder. Okay, yeah, that's a translucent powder. All right, then I'm gonna go in with my translucent powder and reverse contour my cheeks. It just makes the contour a bit sharper, I guess, more pronounced, if that makes sense. Okay, and then I'm just gonna yeah, put that in there, and then I'm gonna take a face powder that is the one shade darker than my skin tone, actually, and just try and blend the areas I contoured and the areas that I use setting powder on, to just bring those two colors together, you know, because you want a smooth transition between all the colors on your face. You do not want you know, yeah, patches of color all over your face. Okay, so that's what I'm doing with that powder right there, just blending everything together, like, you know, yeah. So that is what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I'm taking the same powder, and then I'm using it to contour my nose, starting from the inner part of my brow all the way down, alongside where I highlighted with the concealer. Okay, just look at that contour. All right, just look at that contour. So yeah, I'm using a Beauty Treats blush to add some color to my cheeks. Okay, with blush, guys, a little goes a long way, and it's always best to build up the color. Don't take large amounts of blush because you just want to do your cheeks in one step. Okay, build up the color, pick up very little product and keep going back and forth up until you get the desired color. Because if you just pick up a lot of product, yeah, you'll have red patches on your face that you don't know what to do with, because it will be difficult to fix. Okay, all right, so yeah, we are done with the blush. So now I'm using my Avon Mark setting spray, right? Yes, and then I'm going in with just a fluffy brush to just make sure that the setting spray is like in contact with my foundation, because I have a lot of peach fuzz, and if you look very closely you'll notice that the spray just sits on the hairs on my face, and then yeah, it doesn't really go down to the foundation where it's supposed to be actually doing its job. Okay, so I just applied highlighter on the bridge of my nose and on my cupid's bow, and then I'm using a smudge lip liner to line my lips. Okay, so yeah, I tend to go with my natural lip line. I don't like to overline because I feel like my lips are big already. I don't need to enhance them. I don't need a fuller look because they're already full. Okay, and then I'm going in with a red lipstick. Okay, it looks a bit less redder than I thought, but yeah, okay, yeah, it is a type of red. Yeah, it is a red. It's not an orange, it's a red. It says so on the label. Yeah, it's a red lipstick, and I'm not sure I want to go with that look, so I'm going in with a brown pencil just to make it a bit darker, because I thought it was darker. Okay, I wanted a darker look. All right, so yeah, I'm just adding some color to just deepen the color of the lipstick, and that is it, nothing much. Okay, so I'm going in with my Revlon mascara just to make my lashes visible, because yeah, they're almost non-existent. You can't even see them, so you don't even know where to place your false lashes if you can't see where your own lashes are. Okay, so yeah, there I go with my false lashes. This is an extreme sport, guys, or at least for me it is. I don't know for other people. I've been doing this for years, but I'm never confident in it. Like, there's never a day where I feel like I've got this. Okay, because lashes can make you look like an amateur. I'm telling you. One day you pop them in 1 minute, and then the next day it takes you 30 minutes to put in lashes. They will show you who's boss. Okay, so I'm just trying to fix the inner corner because it's not attaching. Okay, so yeah, that is that. All right, and my eyes are watering because I have sensitive eyes, you guys. You have no idea. Okay, so that is the finished look. I so love how it came out, and yeah, it's just a pity the eyeshadow clips were lost, but I like how this look came out. Tell me what you think. Till next time, bye.